Trust erodes not by the big mistakes we make. Trust erodes through the small jibe, snide comments we make. When somebody says something, it's the roll of the eyes or the lift of the eyebrow. Zoom rage is a thing, right? It's when somebody's talking and you have that physiological reaction that demonstrates to someone that, well, you know what, that wasn't quite on the money. And the problem is those small little things, those small little behaviors, we don't recognize that we're doing them on Zoom. We wouldn't do them face to face. We'd be very mindful about doing them face to face if I was standing in front of somebody. But on Zoom, we almost feel like we're in the car. So that's, like car rage and Zoom rage kind of steps in, where you're not paying attention to the micro behaviors, the micro physiological behaviors, and the micro words you're using. And those micro words, you can give somebody the best autonomy you want, and then turn around to them and say, right, you have full autonomy. However, if I was doing this job, this is probably how I'd go about doing it. But I'll leave the decision to you. And what you've done there is you can't give autonomy and then have that kind of language that puts out, because that just destroys trust. It destroys the ability, and trust takes a long time to repair itself, to create itself. And we forget that you could do 10 things positive, do one negative thing, and that one negative thing will negate the 10 things, especially if there's a history of trust abuse, where people say they trust one another. You got to say what you mean what you say, and do what you said you're going to do. And if you could do that persistently, trust will self-develop. Covey wrote around speed of trust. It's all just one small step at a time. There's no magnanimous big step that takes place that says, I now trust you. They're all small things. And we look at these big projects and say, well, I gave the big project, so surely that demonstrates that I trust you. But inside the micro behaviors, everything I'm saying and doing demonstrates I don't.